something undeniably cool about the idea of travelling to another planet, but would you give up any hope of ever seeing your friends, your family, your loved ones again for the chance to go and live on another planet?
Human beings permanently living on our closest interplanetary neighbour Mars by 2023. This is the hugely ambitious goal of the visionary not-for-profit organisation Mars One. But let's not mess around here. To get living, breathing people to Mars will require the greatest feat of human engineering in history.
You've got all the hazards associated with an artificial environment, plus the hazard associated with radiation from the sun. The subatomic particles that come from the sun are very hazardous to human life.
At the closest point to Earth in its orbit, Mars is still 56 million kilometres away. Travel time to the red planet will take anywhere from 150 to 300 days. Any vehicle carrying humans will need enough food, water, energy and fuel for the massive journey there and back. Mars One has a ballsy solution to this problem. They've halved the amount of everything needed to get to Mars by making it a one-way trip. The plan is to launch an initial crew of 4 in 2022 to establish a colony. They will be joined by 4 more interplanetary pioneers every 2 years after that, creating a seed population on Mars.
You've also got the psychological problems. You've got the small number of people cooped up in a small space, growing to hate one another.
But who would sign up for a one-way ticket to a place so inhospitable that its toxic atmosphere and sub-zero temperatures could kill a human in seconds? The answer is at least 200,000 people. That's how many applicants Mars One has received from folks around the world, willing to go live and ultimately die on the red planet. But none of this is a cert. Although they have an ambitious plan and a timeline, Mars One needs to find $6 billion to make its vision of life on Mars a reality.
Well, Josh Richards is an engineer, a physicist and a stand-up comedian. He's one of the 200,000 people who've put their hand up to go to Mars and never come back. Josh, are you for real? If they get this together, will you really leave planet Earth forever?
I would go in an absolute heartbeat, Carrie. I'm very, very excited about the prospect of it all coming together. And, yeah, it looks like it's really going to happen. So, yeah.
But you've given up a lot for this. I understand you've given up the love of your life.
Oh, she probably doesn't appreciate me talking about it like that too much. But, yeah, I moved back to Australia in January after living in the UK for the last 4 years or so. And, yeah, I ended up having to leave someone behind because I knew I could do more for Mars One here in Australia than I could in the UK. So it wasn't fun.
My heart breaks, and then I think, this is a crazy-ass plan, so what does it matter anyway? Now, Josh, why are you the right guy for this mission?
I suppose I've got a very diverse background, and that's something that Mars One's looking for. I studied physics at uni, so I am a qualified physicist, but since then I've gone on, I've worked in military engineering, and nowadays I work in stand-up comedy.
Can I ask you about babies? Now, there is that possibility in a mixed crew up there on Mars that babies might result. I'm a bit concerned how they get back to us to planet Earth. What visa do they hold? What citizenship do you have if you were born on Mars?
I suppose the important thing is for the first teams that go, particularly for the first 3 or 4, it's not going to happen. I don't know what sort of precautions they might take, or certainly precautions I'd be taking, but Mars is not the right place to be raising kids.
Yeah, but Josh, come on, you know, high schools around the country, they say it's not going to happen, but we still have teen pregnancies.
Now, Josh, you're a stand-up comic, like you said, a very funny one. This is one of your characters that you often perform as. We've got some vision here.
G'day. My name's Keith the Anger Management Koala, and I'd like to go to Mars because humans keep ruining Earth.
Now, you can probably understand, Josh, that some people may be hesitant to spend a year in a space capsule and then the rest of their lives on Mars with you.
I'd be honest, Pete, I'd be concerned about spending the large portion of my life in a capsule with those ears. Yeah.
Well, all the best, Josh. We'll track your progress, see how you go. Good luck.
Thank you so much, folks.
I don't use the word hero lightly, so I won't on this occasion.
They've surely got to get a Mars sponsorship for that. Maybe Snickers should jump on board just to really irritate them.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the girl he's just met, and now he's going to Mars. A bit of a commitment phobe, I think. Yeah.
Hard not to take that personally. We're going to take a break. Back in a tick.